He
Oh
didn't
my
have me
God.
audition, nothing. He just really convinced the producers. He was like, this is who I want to play my mom.
So when he called you and said that, what was going through your mind?
Oh my gosh. Uh, Amazing. What an honor. Holy how I have to, this is the first time I've ever played somebody real. How do I do that? How do I begin to start speaking? Like, I need to find a dialect coach, blah, blah, but so it was fear, excitement, gratitude, all of it.
So, wow. So what goes into that playing a real person? I would never even think that an actor thinks about that, but that's the first thing you said. And I get that, right? What is that like?
Yes, you immerse yourself in who this person is. So it was finding all the video that I could find of her, her on John's podcast, reading her book. She wrote the book before John wrote his book, Overwhelming Odds. Her and her husband wrote that book. So rereading that book, I had actually read it. Britt brought it home with that DVD too, and trying to really see how her and I connect. And then I found an amazing dialect coach who helped me. I didn't want to imitate. I didn't want to imitate her voice, but I wanted to channel her and her way. It's so interesting how we speak, not just our accent, but how our mouth moves says so much about our personality. And so I spent hours watching her on slow motion on YouTube without sound, just
Really?
seeing how her mouth moves. Yeah.
So how does her mouth move? Can you do it?
um just there's something like
It's like
this, and it's John, and it is a story of
it's like
faith and
intentional.
yes, it's very intentional and poised, and oh, I'm doing a bad job now, but determination. She has such clarity in what she says, and she also, her eyes are piercing when she's talking to somebody. She's right there with you in the moment. She's a lot stronger than I am, I think. I'm a little bit like, whoo, a little bit all over the place. She's just, whoo, but she's also very spontaneous. Anyway, this is what an actor does.
How hard is it to get the dialect down?
It was a lot of work. I had a great teacher who really helped me every day. I practiced. She actually told me, you work too hard. We're going to do 10 minutes a day. That's all you need to do. 10 minutes a day. And, I did it every day. I'm very conscientious like this. And then by the time I got on set, I warmed up in the morning, and then it was um, trying to let go. And she also told me something amazing that we can all use, not just with dialect, but if we're working on something. She said, you're going to hear yourself slip at times on set.
Mm.
And I want you to say to yourself, when you hear yourself slip, grace. Have grace for yourself. She said, you're not going to judge yourself. You're not going to be like, oh God, da, da, da. You're just going to say grace. And then you're going to do it again. I've kept that for other things too.
That's great advice.
Yeah.